Leicestershire is a landlocked county in the English Midlands. It takes its name from the city of Leicester, traditionally its administrative centre, although the City of Leicester unitary authority is today administered separately from the rest of Leicestershire. The county borders Nottinghamshire to the north, Lincolnshire to the northeast, Rutland to the east, Northamptonshire to the southeast, Warwickshire to the southwest, Staffordshire to the west, and Derbyshire to the northwest. The border with most of Warwickshire is Watling Street. The county has a population of just under 1 million, with over half that population living in Leicester's built-up area. History. Leicestershire was recorded in the Domesday Book in 4 wapentakes: Garth-Laxton, Framland, Goscote and Gartrey. These later became hundreds, with the division of Goscote into West Goscote and East Goscote, and the addition of Sparkenhoe hundred. In 1087, the first recorded use of the name was as Leicestershire. Leicestershire's external boundaries have changed little since the Domesday Survey. The Measham-Donisthorpe exclave of Derbyshire has been exchanged for the Netherseal area, and the urban expansion of Market Harborough has caused Little Bowden, previously in Northamptonshire, to be annexed. In 1974, the Local Government Act 1972 abolished the county borough status of Leicester City and the county status of neighbouring Rutland, converting both to administrative districts of Leicestershire. These actions were reversed on 1 April 1997, when Rutland and the City of Leicester became unitary authorities. Rutland became a distinct ceremonial county once again, although it continues to be policed by Leicestershire Constabulary. The symbol of the county council, Leicestershire County Cricket Club and Leicester City FC, is the fox. Leicestershire is considered to be the birthplace of fox hunting as it is known today. Hugo Meynell, who lived in Quorn, is known as the father of fox hunting. Melton Mowbray and Market Harborough have associations with fox hunting, as has neighbouring Rutland. Geography. The River Soar rises to the east of Hinckley, in the far south of the county, and flows northward through Leicester before emptying into the River Trent at the point where Derbyshire, Leicestershire, and Nottinghamshire meet. A large part of the northwest of the county, around Colville, forms part of the new National Forest area extending into Derbyshire and Staffordshire. The highest point of the county is Barden Hill at 278 metres, which is also a Marilyn. The lowest point is about 24.8 metres, north of Bottisford, where the River Devon leaves Leicestershire and enters Nottinghamshire. Demographics. The population of Leicestershire is 609,578 people. The county covers an area of 2,084 square kilometres. Its largest population centre is the city of Leicester, followed by the town of Loughborough. Other large towns include Ashby-de-la-Zouch, Colville, Hinckley, Market Harborough, Melton Mowbray, Oadby, Wigston and Lotterworth. Some of the larger villages are Burbage Nurstle, Broughton Astley, Castle Donington, Kibworth Beecham, Great Glen, Ibstock, Countess Thorpe and Kegworth. One of the most rapidly expanding villages is Anstey, which has recently seen a large number of development schemes. The United Kingdom Census 2001 showed a total resident population for Leicester of 279,921, a 0.5% decrease from the 1991 census. Approximately 62,000 were aged under 16, 199,000 were aged 16 to 74, and 19,000 aged 75 and over. 76.9% of Leicester's population claim they have been born in the UK, according to the 2001 UK census. Mid-year estimates for 2006 indicate that the population of the city of Leicester stood at 289,700, making Leicester the most populous city in East Midlands. The population density is 3,814 per square kilometres, and for every 100 females, there were 92.9 males. Of those aged 16 to 74 in Leicester, 38.5% had no academic qualifications, significantly higher than 28.9% in all of England. 23.0% of Leicester's residents were born outside of the United Kingdom, more than double than the English average of 9.2%. Economy. Engineering. Engineering has long been an important part of the economy of Leicestershire. John Taylor Bell Founders continues the history of Bell founding in Loughborough since the 14th century. In 1881, John Taylor's cast the largest bell in Britain, Great Paul, for St Paul's Cathedral in London. Norman and Amp Underwood have been making sand-cast sheet lead roofing and stained glass since 1825, working on many of England's major cathedrals and historic buildings, including Salisbury Cathedral, Windsor Castle, Westminster Abbey, Hampton Court Palace, and Chatsworth House. Snibston Discovery Park is built on one of 3 coal mines that operated in Coalville from the 1820s until 1986. Abbey Pumping Station houses 4 enormous steam-powered beam engines built in Leicester in the 1890s in the Vulcan factory owned by Josiah Gimson, whose son Ernest Gimson was an influential furniture designer and architect of the English arts and crafts movement. Engineering companies today include sports car maker Noble Automotive Limited in Barwell, Triumph Motorcycles in Hinckley, Jones and Amp Shipman, Metal Facture Limited, Richards Engineering, Transmon Engineering, Trelleborg Industrial AVS in Beaumont Leys, Parker Plant, Aggregate Industries UK, Infotech in Ashby de la Zouch, Alstec in Whetstone, Leicestershire, and Brush Traction in Loughborough. Local commitment to nurturing the upcoming cadre of British engineers includes apprenticeship schemes with local companies, and academic industrial connections with the engineering departments at Leicester University, De Montfort University, and Loughborough University. The Systems Engineering Innovation Centre and Centre for Excellence for Low Carbon and Fuel Cell Technologies are both based at Loughborough University. Private sector research and development organisations include PERA, the technology-based consultancy in Melton Mowbray, and MIRA, the automotive research and development centre based on the outskirts of Hinckley. Automotive and aerospace engineers use the test facilities at Mallory Park and Brattingthorpe Aerodrome and Proving Ground. On the 18th of October 2007, the last airworthy Avro Vulcan was flown from Brattingthorpe Aerodrome after 10 years of restoration. The by Aerospace Engineers of the Vulcan Operating Company. Trade associations. There are several trade associations with the head offices based in Leicestershire, including the Ergonomics Society, the European Construction Institute, the Institute of Diagnostic Engineers, the Precast Flooring Federation, the Concrete Pipe Association, the Timber Packaging and Amp Pallet Confederation, and the National Association of Wood Shaving and Amp Sawdust Merchants and Amp Contractors. Farming. Leicestershire has a long history of livestock farming which continues today. Robert Bakewell of Dishley, near Loughborough, was a revolutionary in the field of selective breeding. Bakewell's Leicester Longwool sheep was much prized by farmers across the British Empire and is today a heritage breed admired all over the world. Commercial and rare breeds associated with the descendants of Bakewell's sheep include the English Leicester, Border Leicester, Blue-faced Leicester, Scotch Mule, and Welsh Half-bred. In 2006 in Leicestershire and Rutland there were 6,450 people working as farmers, managers and farm labourers on 2,719 farms with 192,181 acres acres of farmed land. The animal population was 122,284 cattle, 57,059 pigs and 314,214 sheep. Source: DEFRA. The Leicestershire County Show is held on the first bank holiday in May each year and includes animal showings, trade exhibitions, and show jumping. Melton Mowbray Market is an important regional livestock market. Field sports remain an important part of the rural economy of Leicestershire, with stables, kennels, and gunsmiths based in the county. Thatched roofs are built and maintained by members of Rutland and AMP, Leicestershire Master Thatchers Association. Food and drink: Stilton, red Leicester cheese, and the pork pie are three of Leicestershire's most famous contributions to English cuisine. Leicestershire food producers include Claybrick Mill, one of the very few commercially working watermills left in Britain, producing a range of over 40 flours. Meat from rare and minority breeds from Brockleby's, Christmas turkey and goose from Seldom Seen Farm. Two dairies produce red Leicester cheese in the county: Long Clawson and the Leicestershire Handmade Cheese Company. All natural non-alcoholic fruit cordials and pressed drinks are made by Beaver Food Farms and sold in supermarkets across Britain. Swithland spring water is sourced from the Charnwood Hills. Breweries in Leicestershire and Rutland are listed on the Leicester Camera website. The county's largest beer brewer is Everard's, and there are several microbreweries such as Beaver Brewery in Old Dalby, Parish Brewery in Barrow on the Hill, Wickardhaven Brewery in Loughborough, the Gas Dog Brewery at Somerby near Melton, Ellis Wood Brewery in Hinckley, and the Pig Pub Brewery in Claybrick Magna near Lotterworth. Vineyards in Leicestershire include Chevel's Walk Vineyard, Rowelland Valley Vineyard, and Eglantine. Melton Mowbray Sloe Gin is a liqueur with a distinctive flavour. Various markets are held across the county. Leicester Market is the largest outdoor covered marketplace in Europe, and among the products on sale are fruit and vegetables sold by market stall holders, and fresh fish and meat in the indoor market. The annual East Midlands Food and AMP Drink Festival held in Melton Mowbray had over 200 exhibitors and 20,000 visitors attending in 2007, making it the largest British regional food festival. Food processing in the city and county includes popular British fish and chip shop Parker Pies, who are based in Syston. Walker's Midshire Foods, part of the Samworth Brothers Group, makes sausages and pies in its Beaumont Leys factories. Samworth Brothers has operations in Leicestershire and Cornwall, making a range of products from sandwiches to desserts for UK retailers under the brands as well. The company's own portfolio of brands including Dickinson and AMP Morris. Producers of pork pies are Melton Hunt Cake. Walker's Crisps are made in Beaumont Leys using Lincolnshire potatoes. United Biscuits have the distribution centre in Ashby-de-la-Zouch as well as a snacks factory producing brands such as Hula Hoops, Skips, Knick Knacks and Space Raiders, and they also have a biscuit factory in Wigston. The Master Foods UK factory at Melton Mowbray produces pet food for brands such as Cesar, Kitkat, Pal, Pedigree, Sheba, Whiskers, Aquarian and Trill. Handmade chocolates are produced by Chocolate Perfection in Ashby-de-la-Zouch. Some 15 major Indian food manufacturers are based in Leicester, including Sara Foods, Maya Foods, Co-Fresh Snack Foods Limited, Farson, Apni Roti, and Spice Entice. The Mithai Indian Sweet Market is catered for by award-winning Indian restaurants. For instance, the vegetable samosas approved by the Vegetarian Society sold at the Shamali on Belgrave Road. The growing market for Indian food has afforded new opportunities to long-standing local companies. For example, the Long Clawson Dairy, a cooperative manufacturer of Stilton, now also makes paneer cheese used in the Indian dish Matar Paneer. Leicestershire food exported abroad includes cheese from the Long Young Clawson Dairy, which is sold in supermarkets in Canada and the United States via a network of distributors coordinated by Taunton-based company Summerdale. Beaver Food Farms cordials and pressé drinks are sold on the United States East Coast in Wegmans Food Markets, World Market, Harris Teeter, Dean and Amp, DeLuca, and in specialized British food stores such as Myers of Keswick and the British Pantry. The annual Leicestershire and Amp Rutland Restaurant Awards has several categories, including Leicestershire and Amp Rutland Restaurant of the Year, Best Asian Restaurant, Best Service, Best Newcomer, Best Fine Dining Restaurant, Best Value for Money, Best Drinks, Wine List, Best Local Produce Menu, Best Gastropub, Best Neighborhood Restaurant, Best Business Lunch, and Leicestershire and Amp Rutland Young Chef of the Year. See also Leicester Food and Amp Drink, Clothing. Leicester and Leicestershire has had a traditional industry of knitwear, hosiery and footwear, and the sheep on the county's coat of arms is recognition of this. The local manufacturing industry, which began with hand knitting in the Middle Ages, and was fully industrialized by the end of the 19th century, survived until the end of the 20th century through retailers buying UK-sourced products, and government measures such as the protection of the multi-fibre arrangement, which ended in 2004. Cheaper global competition, coupled with the 1999 slump in the UK fashion retail sector, led to the end of much of the cheaper clothing manufacturing industry. Today, Leicestershire companies focus on high-quality clothing and specialty textiles. One such company is Pantherella, who makes socks at the Walling Street factory off Saffron Lane, which are sold in high-end department stores around the world, including in the UK Harrods, Selfridges, and John Lewis, and in the US in Nordstrom, Bergdorf Goodman, and Neiman Marcus. Other local companies manufacture knitwear such as Commando Knitwear of Wigston, and others specialize in technical textiles for industrial and medical purposes. Clothing and fabric for the British Asian community is made here. For example, the shop Sari Mandir sells silk saris and salwar suits for women, whose design patterns closely follow contemporary Indian trends. The Knitting Industries Federation continues to be based in Leicestershire. On the creative side, the Design Centre for Next is headquartered in Enderby, and the Design Centre for George Clothing is in Lutterworth. De Montfort University has, in the form of its Fashion and Contour Design course, a leading design department for female underwear. It also has the only UK university courses in footwear design, providing future designers for local shoemakers Shoe Fair, Steadon Simpson, and Shoe Zone, who all have their headquarters in the county. Gola also originates from the county. Healthcare. University Hospitals Leicester NHS Trust employs around 11,000 at its 3 hospitals in the city and county: the Glenfield, the General and the Royal Infirmary. Leicestershire Partnership NHS Trust employs around 5,600 staff providing mental health, learning disability and community health services in the city and county. These services are commissioned by the 3 clinical commissioning groups, led by local GPs, the British Psychological Society, the Institute of Occupational Safety and AMP Health based in Wigston, and the National Examination Board in Occupational Safety and Health have their head offices in Leicestershire. See also Healthcare in Leicestershire. Biomedical industries, pharmaceutical, biotechnology and medical instrument manufacturing companies include 3M, Bridgehead International in Melton, Fisher Scientific in Loughborough, and Ashfield Healthcare in Ashby-de-la-Zouch. Freight and distribution, transportation links are good. East Midlands Airport is 1 mile south of Castle Donington, next to the M1 in northwest Leicestershire, and is the second largest freight airport in the United Kingdom after London Heathrow. DHL Aviation have a large purpose-built facility at EMA, and courier companies UPS and TNT also use the airport as a base. Lufthansa Cargo is also a regular user of East Midlands, and the airport is a primary hub for Royal Mail. The M1 is Leicestershire's other important transport hub. The start of the M6 and part of the A14 briefly intersect with the southern tip of Leicestershire. Many large retail companies have huge warehouses at the Magna Park complex near Lutterworth. The Widdowson Group make use of J21A of the M1 to provide warehousing, transportation, freight forwarding, garage services and LGV/HGV training. Paul X of Ellistown provide automated palletized freight distribution services from the location off Junction 22 of the M1. The Midland Main Line provides important connections to Yorkshire and London, and the Birmingham Stansted Line is essentially Leicestershire's east-west connection from Hinckley to Melton. Other Ibstock-based developer Wilson Bowden was bought in 2007 by Barratt Developments plc in a £2.2 billion deal. Charles Street Buildings and Gelson Homes are two other successful Leicester-based property companies. Syston-based Dunelm Mill is a growing home furnishings retailer. The company started in 1979 as a family business selling curtains from a Leicester market stall whose first store opened in Churchgate, Leicester in 1984. In 2006, Dunelm opened its 80th store, and the company floated on the stock market, placing the company's founders, the Adderley family, among Britain's most successful entrepreneurs. Hamilton-based Sofidel Group manufactures more than 600 million toilet rolls and kitchen towel rolls per year in its Leicestershire factories. Toy car company Corgi have the European operation at the Meridian Business Park. Although the toys are now manufactured in China and the company is owned by Margate-based Hornby, hairdresser Barry Headley operates 3 Barry Stevens salons in the city and county, and has been a finalist in the British Hairdressing Awards 2004, 2005, and 2006. In 2007, Headley won the Entrepreneur of the Year at the Leicestershire Business Awards. Lumbers of Market Street, Leicester, was a finalist in the Independent Retailer category of the UK Jewellery Awards 2007. Alverscroft Large Print Books of Anstey, Leicestershire, are a leading publisher of books for the visually impaired. Leicestershire is twinned with Kilkenny, Ireland. Leicester's cultural quarter is an ambitious plan to drive the regeneration of a large rundown area of the city. It has delivered a new venue for the Performing Arts Curve, creative workspaces for artists and AMP designers, LCB depot, and a digital media centre. A huge number of creative and media businesses have thrived in the region, such as the digital agency site. In addition, the area now has much improved streets, pavements and open spaces with integrated artworks. As part of a 2002 marketing campaign, the plant conservation charity Plant Life chose the foxglove as the county flower. Financial and business services. Financial and business service companies with operations in Leicestershire include Alliance and AMP, Leicester, Cambridge and AMP Counties Bank, Royal Bank of Scotland, State Bank of India, HSBC, and PricewaterhouseCoopers. Pension provision company Mattioli Woods employs 170 people at its Grove Park, Enderby, HQ, and has a reputation for employing graduates directly from Leicestershire universities. Companies that have the head office in the area include Next and British Gas Business, the Institute of Credit Management, the European Association of Trademark Owners, and the Point of Purchase Advertising International are based in Leicestershire. Key stakeholders promoting economic development formed Leicester and AMP, Leicestershire Economic Partnership in 2011. Leicestershire Chamber of Commerce is another good source for business advice. Business Awards. The Leicestershire Business Awards has categories including Investing in Leicestershire, Contribution to the Community, and Entrepreneur of the Year. Recent Leicestershire winners of the Queen's Award for Enterprise are listed on the Lord Lieutenant's website. Statistics. This is a chart of trend of regional gross value added of the non-metropolitan county of Leicestershire and Rutland at current basic prices, published by Office for National Statistics with figures in millions of British pounds sterling. Local government. County Hall, in Glenfield, some 3 miles northwest of central Leicester and a little over 4 miles from Leicester railway station, is the seat of Leicestershire County Council and the headquarters of the county authority. The City of Leicester is administered from offices in Leicester itself, and the City Council meets at Leicester Town Hall. Below the County Council, 7 district councils for a second tier of local government. Education. Publicly funded secondary schools in Leicestershire are comprehensive. The schools are segregated by age in some areas to ages 10 to 14, and 14 to 16 or 14 to 18. The schools, compared with other LEAs, have large numbers on the roll, with school enrolment often 2,000 and more. For Melton and Blaby districts, although there is division by middle and upper schools, there is only one upper school in either district, giving no choice of school. However, many students of Lutterworth College in Harborough district actually hail from Blaby district. Charnwood has the largest school population, 4 times the size of the Melton district. In 2007, the best performing state school at GCSE was Beecham College in Oadby. No comprehensives in Leicestershire were rated as poor performers, unlike in some neighbouring counties. In 2007, 7,800 pupils took GCSE exams. For A-levels, the best comprehensive school in the county was the Delisle College in Loughborough. The best schools overall at A-level were the 2 private single-sex schools in Loughborough, Loughborough Grammar School and Loughborough High School. GCSE results by District Council. Percent of pupils gaining 5 grades AC in 2007 including English and Maths. Harborough 56.3. Oadby and Wigston 55.4. Hinckley and Bosworth 48.5. Charnwood 47.9. North-West Leicestershire 46.5. Melton 41.0. Blaby 41.0. Independent schools. Independent schools in Leicestershire include Leicester Grammar School, Leicester High School for girls, Loughborough Grammar School, Loughborough High School, Fairfield Preparatory School, Welbeck College, Ratcliffe College, Grace Dew Manor School, Stonygate School, and Stonygate College, Our Lady's Convent School. Further education. There are 4 general further education colleges operating in Leicestershire: Leicester College, Loughborough College, South Leicestershire College and Stevenson College. All offer various vocational courses as well as apprenticeships and some academic courses. Brooksby Melton College provides apprenticeships and further education training courses in animal care, countryside, equine, fisheries, and land-based service engineering, at the Brooksby campus. Higher education. Leicestershire has 3 universities: the University of Leicester, Loughborough University and De Montfort University. Educational associations. Several educational associations have their head offices in Leicestershire, including the Mathematical Association, the Association of School and College Leaders, the Association for College Management, the Girls' Schools Association, the National Adult School Association, the National Institute of Adult Continuing Education, and the Headmasters and AMP Headmistresses Conference. Sporting associations. associations. A number of UK sporting bodies have their head offices in Leicestershire, including the Institute of Sports and AMP Recreation Management, the Institute of Swimming Teachers and AMP Coaches, the English Volleyball Association, the Great Britain Wheelchair Basketball Association, the British Hang Gliding and Paragliding Association, the British Judo Association, the British Parachute Association, the British Triathlon Federation, the Amateur Swimming Association, the British Gliding Association, the British Motorcycle Federation, the English Indoor Bowls Association, the Youth Sports Trust and the British Isles Bowls Council.